to today then, Grace? Yep, that's right. We're back off to AFC Stoneham for their game against Portland United. Nice to see you again.
Nice of you to be here, gentlemen. Good to see you again, as always.
Pleasure to be here, yeah. So after the end of last season, we had the summer to reflect. Yeah. How are you feeling about this season with AFC Stoneham?
Well, we need to move on. What's happened the last 2 years, really, with the playoffs. We've brought some new players in. Obviously, a couple have left. It's going to be a competitive league again, as always, and you've seen already that a lot of people are beating everyone, so it's going to be competitive. We have no right, like everyone else, to beat anyone, and every game's a hard game. So, but you know, like others, we want to get out of this league. We don't disguise that fact. We just need to find a way of doing it.
Yeah, so it kind of has that feeling. It's a bit more open this season, isn't it? Like you say, there's been a few results already at the beginning of the season. Are there any teams that are standing out for you, or is it the regulars?
I think that possibly Hamworthy Rec seems to have started very well. I've got a strong squad. I've seen Petersfield already a couple of times. I thought they were very good. Obviously, look, you know, we went to Sherborne the other night and got exactly what we deserved, which was nothing. They played really well, and they've already beaten Andover New Street as well, who will be strong as well. So, you know, I think we've played 3 games. Others might have played 4, but even within those 3 or 4 games, everyone's beaten everyone. And there doesn't seem to be, particularly with respect, weak teams in there, you know. I've seen a lot of them. I saw Hythe beat New Milton recently. They seem to have strengthened and doing well. So, dare I say, Handball, we played 6 times last year, you know. We all know they're going to be there, and we all know we'll have a tough game. And ironically, had they beaten Portland, we'd have played them in the FA Cup already, which is one of their guys said we didn't want to play you anyway again. So,
just quickly on Stoneham squad for the season, are you happy with the players that have come in? And obviously you've had a few players.
I mean, we've brought in Brett, and we've brought in Kelvin. We've got Artie back, who's really matured as a player, I think, both as a player and as a person. I'm sure I've missed someone else as well, but we're really pleased with that. Some of the guys that left were probably not going to get the minutes they wanted, but have been great for us and are really good guys.
It's good to see Tyrrell get
I guess the standout, you know, the one we particularly didn't want to lose was Tyrrell, but he remains a very good friend of the club. We're in touch with him. He lives 10 minutes from Poole. He was there as a youngster. He wants to try himself at a high level, and you know, obviously we wish him the best of luck. We really do. So. We're supporting them all the way,
So, very, very much.
All right. Is that all right?
My beautiful inspiration. How are you doing?
I was about to call you I see what my lawyers are going to have a field day about.
Been reading Matt's writing about me, if you're wondering why.
That is a horrific misquote.
Just call me the Wessex League Shakespeare if you want, Matt. So, today we are back on familiar territory, aren't we?
We are.
Stoneham Lane Football Complex. See AFC Stoneham for the first time this season. This is not my first time seeing their opponents, Portland United. I actually saw them Tuesday away at Hamworthy Rec, and I must say they put in a good performance. So I'm expecting a good tight game today, Matthew. So AFC Stoneham then, obviously last season lost in the playoffs again after accumulating over 90 points again.
It's mental.
Did they only lose once last season as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Incredible, really, isn't it? So they'll be looking to finally get over the line this season, but Obviously, they had a bit of a setback during the week, didn't they?
They did. Their last 3 games, 2-1 defeat to Sherborne away in midweek. You said they beat Millbrook here 2-1 and Wincanton here 3-0. Oliver Jenkins, their top scorer, 4 goals this season. And I've got to say, he's a player I'm really impressed with because we've seen him whilst we've been doing this for him. He's been in the fringes.
On the radar a bit, hasn't he?
He won the fringes and he got in the first team. And last season he just scored, I think, 20 goals from midfield. And he's picked up where he's left off this year. Income, Arthur Kearton and Kelvin Robinson from Baffin. Kelvin Robinson's a habit of scoring against Stoneham for Baffin. So now he's with the club. And the experienced Brett Williams is coming from Baffin.
Yes. Yeah, he could bring a bit of experience they probably lacked last season.
Yeah.
Isn't it? But, although it's probably he won't be playing as regularly as what people think, it'd be good to kind of head you need in the dressing room.
Good to have him in the squad. Someone knows how to win games, get out of the line, sort of thing.
Well, obviously, losing their star man, you'd probably say over the last 2 seasons we've watched them, Tyrrell Sampson's probably been their best player, hasn't he?
I think you can't begrudge him that move, though. It's like 2 leagues to hire. Paul Town, he lives in the club. He's already scored his first goal for the club as well this season.
Fair play.
And I think he'll go on to do big things football-wise and through the pyramid, I think.
And if he doesn't get any game time, he's probably more than welcome back here, isn't he?
Yeah.
So what about Portland United then? Because we probably one of the teams we haven't watched a lot on our vlog, have we, since the infamous 0-0 that you took me to?
Oh yes, the day's one for a strop, yeah. Well, they're doing quite well. They're second in the league currently, but they have played 5 games, which is 2 more than Stoneham and 2 more than some other teams. It's even 4 more than some other teams in the league at the minute.
I think they're not second anymore because of Tuesday's
defeat.
defeat.
Right, okay. That defeat was 2-1 against Hamrack away. They beat Bennington Harlequins 6-1 at home, and they beat Sherborne 2-0 at home. Their top scorer so far this season is Greg Borthwick, who a very unorthodox player that I quite like.
He's a physical specimen, isn't he?
I remember speaking to I spoke to Carl up at Hive when we first started doing the vlog, and he sort of said to me on camera, he's not gone through development football. He's played, sort of Saturday, Sunday football. He's come from that, and you can tell he's something exceptional, I think, up front for Portland.
Yeah, and I think it's quite simple, isn't it? When he's playing regularly, Portland do well.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just every time we've seen to vlog, he's not playing.
Josh Williams is another player standing. He played for Stone for a bit last season. He's back at the club. He's their captain, midfielder, the dynamo, very energetic up and down the pitch. And Remus Nixon has come in from Shaftesbury, so we've had goals to the team as well.
A few familiar faces on the vlog.
No, it's fine. I'm not going out in town and going tonight, so I'll just start in tonight.
I just said me about
the coverage you bring is amazing.
Thank you.
and some bits on my phone. But then you can just, if there is a goal or something, you just send me the clip later.
Yeah.
Not anymore, no.
Oh, good save.
He was offside. He was offside. I swear he was allowed offside.
Badly penalty shoot. As much as I enjoy a good penalty shoot, edging the penalty shoot. That's a good ball.
Come on, guys. Come on, talking organised, lads. Bloody hell. What are we doing? God. Got to organise, talk.
A bit shaky, didn't it, you know?
What are we doing? Oh, blimey. It's going in, wasn't it? Oh, we can't let them cross,
poor.
babe. Bloody hell, lads.
Football apps on my phone.
Okay, down his toes. No. Oh,
Williams is playing.
Well, for Portland? Yeah.
Get ready, please.
I also.
All it takes, Matthew, is just one.
Oh, good save.
Oh,
At some point this season.
Yeah, good.
Hopefully not for another 0-0. HT is Stoneham 2, Portland 1. And what was looking like a very comfortable afternoon for Stoneham when they're 2-0 ahead has been turned around, I reckon, last 5 minutes for half time, isn't it?
Yeah, took the lead early on. Dwighty Martin's lovely free ball. Nagel did some good work. You were saying how you thought he could have easily just hoofed it away.
Yeah, no, it's a good touch to compose himself.
And then Martin's through, does what he does best in those situations, and 1-on-1 scored. He got the second. Again, another 1-on-1, another good finish. Then you sort of feared for Portland a little bit because Stoneham were piling the pressure. There was crosses going in the box. Goalkeepers pulled off a couple of good saves, especially from a corner from Dan Miller. He did really well for that.
Penalty as well.
They may have had a penalty as well. But then game 2-0 was a very precarious scoreline. The corner came in from the right hand side, and Greg Borthwick got his 7th goal of the season, looping header.
Powerful looping header, whether or not could have been kept out, but that's irrelevant. It went in. So game on second half, isn't it?
Go on, Remus. Come on, Greg.
Another big.
Get in there! Make it. Close in! Well done. Way then!
Oh, great save.
Let's go on, Jacob. Get it in there. Get in there then. Give him something. Close it! Someone!
Try and catch a whistle. Thank you, ref. James, 4-1 winners today. Give us a few thoughts about the game.
First half really good. Seems like I'm going back to last year. We had the same thing last year. Yeah, first half very, very good. They did score probably, I mean, I wouldn't call it a chance. They put a set piece into the box. We didn't defend it well enough. It was a loopy header. Caught Tom out, unfortunately. But apart from that, I thought we were really dominant. Probably should have had 1 or 2 more, especially a penalty as well. But second half, made the game too open. Just went too direct on it. Didn't have any calmness on the ball. So we had a 25 minute spell where it was just end to end, and not how I like it, to be honest. But yeah, no, obviously calmness in the end. 25 to go or 20 minutes to go. Got back on top and controlled the rest of the game, which is obviously good. Got another 2 goals, so yeah, can't complain too much, but lots of things we could have done better.
And Dorothy got a hat-trick today. Had a bit of a lean spell before that, so he's happy to get those goals, I imagine.
I imagine so, yeah. He's been under a lot of pressure, to be fair to him. From me, from everyone around him, the teammates. His overall performance has been okay, but in front of goal, you know, he's missed a few chances, he'll admit that. But today, did a lot more of what we needed him to do. You know, roughed the centre-halves up, got hold of the ball, was playing closer to his partner, and obviously took his goals really well, so yeah, good for him. And
a really good performance from Tom Arnott. Started off as a wing-back, didn't he? Then went into midfield and he took his goal well.
Yeah, considering he's been away for nearly 6 weeks in Thailand, that's his first 90 minutes. He's only trained once since he's been back, so yeah, no, he was exceptional. I'd probably put him up there with man of the match. I thought his energy throughout was really important to how we obviously got back into the game and went on to win it. So yeah, really good performance from him.
Brilliant, thank you, Tom. Kyle, what result you wanted? Just give us a few thoughts about the game.
Yeah, well, firstly, you can't give a side a 2-0 lead within 20 minutes. Very naive, very frustrating considering a really good performance that we put in on Tuesday night at Hamrack. Yeah, lacking a little bit of leadership and just frustrating for me. I thought we're a little bit further ahead on our journey. Obviously, we're a new group again this season. So yeah, lots to consider. You know, I'm obviously bitterly disappointed with the result, but we'll analyse the game. But yeah, the first 20 minutes against a side like this, you have to come out, you have to be resilient, you have to be strong, and we didn't start well.
Could have been a different story. Second half, Remus Nick's had a couple of chances. They go in, different game maybe.
Yeah, look, I don't. It's hard, isn't it? Because you don't want to highlight individual players for real criticism. But the positive thing in all of our games is we created so many chances. Now, before this game, we could have won all of them, which is great because it means that we are creating chances. But there comes a point when you have to start taking those chances to stay in games. And like you said, at 2-1, we probably had 2 or 3 clear opportunities to get back at 2-2, and then the game could have gone anywhere. And ultimately, we ended up chasing the game and losing 4-1. So there are lots of positives to take. However, we're just not as far on the journey as I thought we were.
And ultimately, a good start to the season, though. You're up in that sort of playoff mix. I know it's early on,
obviously. Well, I think loads of teams have got a lot of games to catch up on. So yeah, I think we've obviously played 6, won 3, lost 3. I didn't really want to talk about last season, but considering how difficult it was for us, it's a reasonable start, and we're happy with what we've done. But days like today frustrate you as a manager. You know, I've got a lot of trust and a lot of faith in the players that I've got, but ultimately we were taught a lesson by a much experienced side and a quality outfit. You know, they're always up there for a reason because they're a good team, and I honestly thought we could come here and get something today, so I'll eat my humble pie.
Thank you very much for your time, mate. You in here having a piss, going. My laptop's in there.
FT is 1 broken laptop.
One Craig a bit poorer.
I've got a kid, mate. Come on. Silly question. Full time is Stoneham 4, Portland 1. Comfortable for Stoneham in the end, I thought. Deserved winners over the 90 minutes, but Portland had their chances at 2-1, didn't they?
They did. This was one of those games. One of those goes in, it's 2-0, it's a different story. But I thought Stoneham were really good, actually, to be fair. Tom Arnott was brilliant. He was one of the wing backs, and he went to midfield and he took his goal well. Dorothy be buoyed up after getting a hat-trick.
Clinical today.
Yeah, and that's what you need sometimes.
Yeah.
Just the clinical finishes to put them away, and he sort of at 2-1 it's a bit nervy, he gets the third, and then that sort of clears the way for Stone to go on to win quite convincingly.
Just needed our camera to be here to ignite his season, didn't he? So all good, but yeah, well deserved winners. But then I thought Portland, I've seen them twice this week, even though they've lost twice. I think
you're the jinx, you are.
I've seen enough about them that they should, there's no reason why they can't be pushing for those playoffs at the end of the season, because they played well in spells today, didn't they?
They did. I mean, the spells
looked dangerous.
They were very good. Greg Borthwick sort of flew out the traps early first half. A lot of running, a lot of putting Stone's defence under pressure. That battle between him and Dan Miller in the first half was very interesting. They're both big physical guys, so that was a bit of an interesting battle. He took his goal well.
Yeah. Good day at the office here, isn't it? One of our regular haunts. And always good to catch up with people here, especially Mark. But next week we are off to Hamworth United now, aren't we? Instead of we were off to Coldham Common at Winchester, but they've switched to a fixed around. So yeah, Hamworth United versus Coldham Common next week. See you then.